Hello, and welcome to a Wednesday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do the Wednesday, April 17th, 2024 crosswords, and go for that 1,510-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Wednesday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. Ni hao, nada, okay, haste, arced, odor, alter, lead, award, I will. We have ni hao and stinky tofu in the puzzle. Ballroom music, disco ball, kind of music that might be in a room with a disco ball, I guess. Yep, I will. All right, good enough. Anyway, now for the main event, that's the Wednesday Daily Grid, which is by Joseph Gangi today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. Alright, let's see what Joseph Gangi has in store for us. Let's get into it. Groups of plants. Try to fly. It's flap. Would a brand from Denmark that seems like it might be Lego. Watermelon shaped oval. On floor up at 46 across in gemstones. That is agates, skater Cohen. Beth procedure is Aleph in the Hebrew alphabet. Corrects as keystrokes read types. Maybe it's oval. Cave dweller of Greek myth. Oof. Loraz Sasha, I think. Fat here. H to Homer. It's Ada actually. Hurt badly is Mame. Polyphemos, that the Cyclops, Flotsam, and Jetsam. Egg producer. Okay, mental blank. Math, probably. Escape vessel. Potluck staple. Maybe it's mac and cheese. Stackable snack. Maybe it's Oreo. We blank errant knaves all. Maybe it's R. Cry after a poke and over. Could be a top. Profound is deep. Pod here. This is a hen. They may take the stand. Farmland measures acre. Okay. Okay. Old Testament queendom. Is it Sheba? Of course, that's a breeze is an easy A. Keep tabs on. Something pasta salad. Trash. I can't see. Polyphemus like this. Accusers. Oft contracted addresses are oft contracted address. Just. So it's mirror. Eschew the pews say. Elope. Perform some weekend tasks. Prospector's locale of the late 1800s. Alaska. Valuable properties and asset. Had a meal's 8. Mastodon features are tusks. Mournful poem is an elegy, takes a toll on his taxes. Land separated at the 30th peril, it's Korea. Trouble is ale, no, this is Odyssey. Relay race part is a leg. Put on is dawn, obvious ape. Madam. Ran errands. Chess castle's a rook. Psst, hey. This is USS, United States ship. Egg sack, pronto is ASAP. Bash for laughs is a roast. You there? 20 across by another name. Is it the Cyclops? Play as a ukulele. Strum. Well put. Amen. Lead regular. The EPA. Unadulterated is pure. Okay place to be naked is Eden. Took the long way home. Face to face as an exam is oral. Quest for some athletes. Gold. This is Edie's. Swap out. Replace. Food products wholesaler is Cisco. Wrap for a monarch. Cocoon. Butterfly there. All lang syne. Jenga black blocks are hopefully placed stably. Sneaky maneuvers a ploy. One eye. Right. Doesn't have enough is O's, and go on is rant. Alright. So we've got a Cyclops themed puzzle. Where the stunt is that the puzzle only has one eye in it. It's right here. And I was just about to ask, but as the revealer says, including the clues. So none of the clues has an eye in it at all. And the letter I only appears here, which is also a themer because Polyphemus the Cyclops, after Odysseus maims his eye, right? Maims his eye, and he can't see. And wandered, I see. So these are also sort of themers. Because Odysseus, of course, took the long way home in the Odyssey. So technically I would say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 themers. The Cyclops. Is he the Cyclops or is he a Cyclops? No, he's the one-eyed giant son of Poseidon and Theusa. One of the Cyclopes. Okay, but I guess in the Odyssey, he is the Cyclops, Polyphemus. Took me a second to remember his name and I spelled it wrong, but what does Polyphemus mean? Poly surely means many. Many voiced or very famous, but only single-eyed. All right. It's kind of a cute little stunt, especially with the eye being an eye can't see. And the fact that it's also in the clues, but the clues are pretty smooth, shows that it was done well, I think. That said, I basically solved it as a themeless, basically, right? I mean, I guess not really, but I didn't figure out the stunt until the puzzle was over. So I didn't even look at the fact that this eye was circled. Yeah. All right, let's look through this thing so we can learn. It was fast puzzle. Flora's here, so this awkward S. Floral might have been better, but I guess level A. Oof. So of course this this northwest is a bit ugly. Flora's and level A, and then Polyphemus, which is hard. Bottom floor of a garage. I guess like a parking garage, like a big parking garage with lots of levels. Kind of ugly fill in my opinion. Fat, that's very dated now. Sheba, if only this was the dog. Shout out to Momo. But we have easy A and level A. Easy A is definitely a legitimate phrase, right? It's not, you wouldn't say easy B or easy C. Got a pro wrestler instead of law in Latin there. I didn't read that clue as I was solving, but kind of assumed. Or maybe Lex Luthor. It's a nice clue wrap for a monarch. It's not ermine or anything. DC's B and A. That's cute. Right, DCBA. A and B streets. I've never been down there. There's C. There's E for sure. You get to get down to Constitution. Have I been on A or B Street? I don't know, but that's a cute clue. DCBA. That I like. Really, watermelon ovals are 2-dimensional shapes. A watermelon are 3-dimensional. Okay, but I get it. Aleph, used in math to denote certain cardinalities of infinity. Pasta salad, shout out to Oreo. We've got a stealth themer here also, or like a sly nudge nudge. Right, it's just the Greek letter eta, but Homer wrote the Odyssey. Other than that northwest corner, which I think is a bit ugly, it's a nice puzzle. And the lack of eyes is done quite well, I'll say. it would be bad if it was noticeable, but I would say throughout this whole puzzle, it wasn't noticeable. Now, that's probably one of the reasons why this northwest corner is a bit ugly. It's hard to fill in a puzzle when you've removed all the I words from your word list, but there you go. So a bit of a construction stunt, sort of a stealth construction stunt, because it's sort of hard to see how much harder it probably was, but it's a nice puzzle, and pretty quick week so far. 16% faster than average for me. So far, 70% of users have solved it faster than the Wednesday average, so playing pretty quick overall. Now move on to some more puzzles, starting with the Telegraph PlusWord. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. PlusWord's free to play. It's a British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. Let's see what we got today. On PlusWord 696, if it ever appears. I just like to check. All right. Nick Blank, former Lib Dem dealer. Don't know that. Blokes or guys. Not heavy, not dark. That's light. Mistake is error. Blank Davis. Could be Gina. Avarice is greed. So it is Gina, I guess. Nick Clegg, I think. This is a hirer. Chaps. A Strad there. So handy? Just handy. Nick Clegg does sound familiar, but would have been hard for me to pull that just out of the memory palace. Hirer. Stradivarius there. Alright. Is Gina Davis British? Nick Clegg certainly is. They try to have British people. No, Gina Davis is American. That's kind of what I thought. What has Gina Davis been in recently? That I've seen, I should say. I haven't seen any of these. I've seen A League of Their Own. And Beetlejuice, maybe. So I haven't seen much of Gina Davis's body of work, to be honest. Alright, let's move on to the code words. Here's your spoiler alert. There is a link in the description below. Unfortunately, Codewords is not free to play, but hopefully it's fun enough to watch me play. Let's see what we got here. Could be an E here. Interesting now. This is interesting. Seems like this is either an R or an N or an L, but I don't know what this word becomes then. Feels a bit tough to know where to look. I suppose this may not be an E. It looks fairly E-ish, though. You know, E is often terminal. I was thinking this was an R. But does this make any sense? I feel like this word down here doesn't make too much sense then. What does make sense? T? S? It's quite common. So should I get rid of this E is the question. Is this a vowel is another question. Okay, let's look through all the letters. This is interesting, right? Because I guess at the moment I'm thinking it's a consonant, but then what goes here? A C could make sense, right? So maybe this is not an E. I was thinking like cocktail or something, but doesn't quite work. This is zinc. No. Maybe. No. R, I guess. Or L? L could work. Oh, actually, can it based on this? This is weird. So this should be a this letter. R? Oh, wait, cockgirl. This is just real? Maybe it's talc. There we go. Alright, that's the breakthrough we needed. Eyeliner. Iris. Hip flask? What is this? Snuff box. Maybe it is hip flask. Cribbage. Agency search. Moose. Stem and... What is this? Mill pony? Mill pond? Mill pond. Sizzle, Zvibak, toast, and key. Alright. Tough one. Tough one to make progress on. My initial E was wrong. Which one was it? Maybe I put this as an E, but it was just an L. Figuring out the C was I think, breakthrough there. Yeah, I guess a mill pond is like a mill, or like grinding something, and then there may be water powering it, and then there's a pond. Is that what a mill pond is? A pond created by a dam to provide the head of water that powers a mill. Okay, that's basically what I said in not so impressive words. I went back already. There was one more I want to look at, which was, oh yeah, biro. That's a ballpoint pen in British English, right? That's like a beak pen, kind of ballpoint pen. I guess it just means a ballpoint pen. All right, let's move on to the code words regular. See what we got here. See if we can find the E a bit easier. This looks like tofu, right? And a Q here. That means our E is here. Seems like our I must be here then. Mystique is what I would see. Seedless, like a watermelon. Island, there's our A, that's helpful. Strimmer. Pyramids. Exercise. Abstract. Acanthus, I think that's botanical. We've got hijack and squawk. We've got vole, days, and blog. All right. That one was easier. Because tofu, I mean, what else could fit this? T blank, F blank. Can't be tuft, can't be tough, tiff. Because this is neither a T nor an F, so Tofu and samosas. We had tofu in the mini also. Sneaky tofu. Anyway, let's end as we always do on the New York Times Connections puzzle, where we try to make 4 groups of 4. See if we can do it today. Surprise box, story, stage, level, rock, orchestra, floor, balcony, feature, report, flat, blush, shock, even, article. So I did see stuff. I mean, I would say that this is like parts of a performance hall. Parts of a performance hall. The orchestra pit, balcony, the stage, a private box. I also saw article, report, feature, story. Level, even, flat, blush. And then shock, rock, surprise, floor. That's what that is. Theater sections. Shock, rock, floor, surprise. I know I didn't click that in the correct order. Flat, even, flush, level, and then feature, story, report, article. That's the order I'm going in. There we go. All that going to the theater paid off. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow, the best day of the week, for some Thursday puzzles. See you then.